Oh! 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 Alright, what is a more control-ish archetype that we want to go for? You guys said Bant Control. Alright, so let's go bing, bada, Bant. And first thing I want to look up is Planeswalker. What are some of our good old brand new Planeswalker-y people? Hey Shaz, stop spamming, my friend. Do we have any good Banty guys? Ooh, maybe a Huatley. Ooh, Huatley. Huatley Warrior posting one I really like. Blue-white artifact control. Where's our new things? There's Dolmity. It's really just Dovin. Alright. If we want to make Bant Control, let's see here. I just want to look through some of the new cards in Ravnica Allegiance in white. A lot of these just look straightforward. What are some of like the juicy white cards? Any sweepers? What are some good control-y dolios? Oh, what was that, like, angel that just bopped down and, like, slayed us? This one. No, where is it? There she is, Angel of Grace. Wow, that's a really cool one. Okay, so I'm just going to put one in here to mark the card. And then there's the untap all lands, this Wilderness Reclamation. Seems pretty great. What's Angelic Exaltation? Whenever a creature you control attacks alone. Oh! Well, nah. We need a whole lot of dudes for that. There's some good enchantments. When opponent draws a card, that player may pay 2. Huh, interesting. Interesting, it's like a white ramp card. So the one thing that we know is that we cannot, by any stretch of the imagination, we cannot, and I insist, we cannot put in Nexus of Fate. Do you understand me? We cannot do it. This is lock a dude down. This is like a little bit more useful of a seal away. It's Dovin's Acuity. High alert. Each creature you control assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. Yeah, Bant Defenders. These are the enchantments. Let's look at the mythics and the rares again. Just the superb ones in here. What's Sphinx of Foresight? That seems pretty good. This is super dope, man. Gain control of X target creatures and or planeswalkers. Come on. I mean, you're kidding me. Yes, 100% we're running a pair of these. 100%. With Wilderness Reclamation? Yes. Yes. Create. Nope, that's the bouncy guy. Yeah. I actually know precisely how to do this. Kai's Wrath. Destroy all creatures. You gain life equal to the number of creatures. Oh my god. Esper Control. Oh my lord. Okay, no, I think we got our deck. I think we mostly found the things that we wish to have. Hydroid Krasis might actually be like a very good card in this. Look at Seraph of Scales. All right, let's look at some of these, huh? Seraph of Scales. It's just a nice, solid card. Black-white. Orzhov's so good. Oh, Mass Manipulation. Hydroid Crisis. This Angel is very nice. This seems like a late keeper. Deputy of Detention. What's Deputy of Detention do? Deputy of Detention. When it enters the battlefield, exile non-land permanent opponent controls with the same name as that permanent until... Nah. It's only okay. It's only okay. It's a creature, so it's very easy to remove. Enchantments are harder. So, I mean, I feel like this... We now need some green ramp. Gift Paradise. Get off this. Right, we want some of this. We also probably want some Circuitous Roots. I'm going to kind of construct this similar to my other one. What's Growth Spiral do? Is this actually good? Is that 2 mass manipulations? Yeah. Yeah. Probably do want Teferi in here, don't we? Do we really want Teferi? I mean, Teferi's like really good, man. Alright, we'll put in 3 right now. I don't know how many of these Angels of Graces we want. Wilderness Reclamation seems like a good one to have. Dawn of Hope seems like a useful one to have. Oops, Seal Away. We'll at least want a lot of. Like 3, something like this. How do we stop the early threats? That's our question. How do we stop the early threats? This is going up here. This is coming way up here. Oh, get out of there. Like, we'll definitely want these Cleansing Novas. Minimum 2. Now, okay, so I'm going to sort of over-put things in. This seems stupid. This is not part of our deck. I don't think Angel of Grace is. Hydroid Krasis makes sense. We're definitely going to need a Settle the Wreckage. Probably 2. We just need the ability to sweep. We might even run 3 Cleansing Novas. We need some way to deal with Tithe Taker, maybe. We're gonna want some counter spells, right? Counter. Counter target. How do I get it to only look up the counter spells? Thank you. Sinister Sabotage. Is really the one, isn't it? Definitely want 1 or 2 of these. Does Frilled Mystic fit into this guy? This is pretty damn good. It's kind of expensive, but that's okay. Absorb is kind of nice. So let's see, how do we win? What is the way in which we win? We don't really need a terrifically high amount of win conditions if we have enough counter spells, right? One thing that we very clearly are missing is some card draw, huh? Revitalize would be nice here. Mass Manipulation seems good. I'm also going to add up to 26 land, because this does feel like a 26 lander. This really does look like a Mass Manipulation kind of deck. Let's see here. Do I want the Hydroid Crisis? Chemister's Insight? Okay. Definitely our Chemisters. Might not even need the Hydroid Crisis. We have like 4 counter spells. Probably want some more. Absorb just counters the spells, so we're gonna need like a lot of blue mana sources in this. Arch of Arazka. It's hard to convince me to put in an Arch of Arazka. Let's see. There's a couple routes that we can go in. So there's a couple routes to go in. There's just a lot of good cards that I'm sifting through in my head. March of the Multitudes is a good card. It's a very good card. Tristani is a very good defensive card. Search for Azcanta is a pretty common, solid little card. We could also completely cut the ramp from this. Seems pretty reasonable. Get rid of the Gifts of Paradise. Get rid of the Circuitous Roots. Yep. That's going to make it stronger. Growth Spiral is... Yeah, I actually kind of... I think that, like, green should be our splash. We don't really need a ramp that hard. I think probably Growth Spiral as our way to sift. Seems very fair. Yeah, I like it better than keeping in the Gift of Paradise and the Circuitous Roots. I was starting with those two, because, again, I have another deck that is a Naya control, and it seems good. What's Eyes Everywhere? Let's take a look. Eyes Everywhere. At the beginning of your upkeep, scry 1. Exchange control of Eyes Everywhere and target non-land permanent. Whoa, that's crazy. Okay, so we have some of our juicy payoff cards. What do we think? More counter spiels? Yeah, more counters. Seem fine. Revitalize. I don't know how much we need to heal with and for. I frankly just think another Cleansing Nova is not unwise. Because, like, you think about Jeskai control that typically runs, like, 3 Deafening Clarions. And some Shavipas. Alright. Azcanta. I really like Search for Azcanta. And I actually just think piling in some counter spells and using our Hydroid Crisis for Pour la Défense, huh? Pour la Défense. Let's see here. Let's now jam in the Sphinx of Foresight. It's actually a pretty interesting card. I think this is pretty dope. Oh, what does this one do? Yeah, let me actually look at some of these tricolor cards. I should say these gold cards. Started just looking at cards I already know. I'm like, I just love all these cards. Oh, good old Azorius Locket. Dovin. Law Mage's Binding. That could actually be nice. Because it has flash and it's kind of cheap. I mean, I'm running a bunch of Sealaways. Resplendent Griffin. What's Nyambi do? You may search your library for Teferi Timebender? No. So, like, looking at this, like, I really generally... Like, we can have a number of different ways to win. Like, protect the Hydroid Krasis, protect everything that we're controlling, protect Teferi. This Wilderness Reclamation really makes me feel like, well, hey, if we're going to be untapping, we want to be able to have some use out of that. Oh, crap. It rearranged my ordering. Ugh, scroll, 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 scroll. I wish I could actually restrict it hard to these colors. Is there a way to do this? Let's see. Is this it? Hit gold. Did that do it? Nope, didn't do it. Didn't do it. Did not do it. Is there any other just dope Selesnya power cards? Huatli, the Radiant Champion. Belligerent Brontodon. Aw, yes. God, I love chromium. How the heck do I have 4 chromiums, man? What in the damn hell? Oh, that's right, it's a god account. Ah ha ha. You know, I really kind of do like March of the Multitudes. Put in 3 of these. Like, this feels pretty reasonable. Nice card. It's a good card. But, I mean, we're teensy bit low on our counter spells. Whatever. What about Palaka Worm? Yeah. I think I'd rather just have a single Dawn of Hope and then 2 more counter spells. Sinister Sabotage seems good, right? I just want a hard counters. Hard counters. Lots of counters, right? I think this is better. What's unlimited power? Okay, so let's do our land, shall we? I don't know this unlimited power to which you refer. Defenicize. Defenicize said something about that. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're running 2 Syncopates, so I feel pretty comfortable at 2 mana. Okay, so let's see here. So, what do we want? We'll definitely want the blue-white shock lands. Hallowed Fountain, yes. The Glacial Fortress, definitely want those. Because it is most fundamentally important that we have those ones. We have 68 cards, no problem. Creeping Chill, we should totally get Creeping Chill in there. Defenicize says, wait, what's up with me? You typed casually forgets unlimited power. What do you mean by that? Thought that you were referring to a card. So I think we want the Hinterland Harbor breeding pools. But we don't want as many of them. Breed. And the third one is the Selesnya ones. What the heck are those called? Temple? Temple Garden? And Sunpetal Grove? Okay. Before I start putting in dual lands of everything, I know that we are base blue-white. So we do want... Oopsie daisies, I did this wrong. much do we want? 1, 1, 1, 1. So know that we are base blue-white. We have splashes of green here and there. Blue appears to be our main color. Yeah, right? Because we can just look at this and see. A lot of that's blue, and a lot of our gold cards do require a lot of blue. Okay. I always want to be very careful with these other ones. So if we did this, this is 4 and 4. And 6, this is 10, 20. Do we just want 4 of all these? Feels a little weird to just jam in. 6 times 4 is 24. Am I crazy for doing this? I just never like putting in 4 of all dual lands, but whatever, let's just give it a shot. Something like this, huh? These are 26. Maybe this is reasonable. Alright, doing it. Woo! We took our sweet time with that. Swings of Revelation. Oh my god, that's like my most... So, I'm trying to think of which dual land I want to cut to get more islands in there. I probably want some more islands. The reason I want a lot of islands is we have, like, crap load of double blue. What do you know, crafter links? Oh my god, crafter links. You're killing me. No Arch of Azcanta? I don't think we need it, Best Warden. I'd like to know, this is what Deafening Clarion was a really glorious lifesaver towards. We have a good amount of heal. I love this. Has access to every card. Runs red deck wins. So, this deck... This deck, I believe, does not run Phoenixes, which is what I normally want to keep the seal away for, so I'm just going to be content to do this. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. I could have played this for free. Boy, that's like Guilds of Ravnica experience tapping in. Alright, don't worry. I'm gonna figure this out. Woo! Alright, so that's doubling the damage. Ooh, that feels so good, and give me that health. I'm gonna do the good old main phase Chemister's Insight to try to gain the extra land. Every single time. Let's go ahead and untap everything. Okay, this right here at this moment is disgusting.
I know. Let's skip to the good part.
Exile the top 2 cards of your library until end of next turn. You may play these cards. don't see a reason to let anything hit the board. Alright.
You know what? I'm not done yet.
And then all this is going to untap anyways. Yeah, it doesn't even matter, these ones. Oh my god, that's so sick. Okay. I'm going to settle the wreckage. Oh, Growth Spiral feels pretty grand. Dude, this thing is so stupid. Alright. Let's get there.
To move quickly.
Wow. God. Holy cow, Wilderness Reclamation. Yeah, give me that damage. Let's get this out. Let's draw. Hydroid Krasis is just going to be great. Let's enter it tapped. Yeah, our opponent's draw was like absolute garbage. I think I want to... Okay, so if we look at this, we have 5, 9, 13. 13 plus 8 is 21 sources of blue. That's good. So we have 1... 9, 9, 11, 13. 13 sources of white. Oh, you have 12 sources. Try this. Just a little bit. Just making sure the mana is a little bit more even. So Warden says, so with the full control, you can untap to a Teferi, then cast an instant, and then have all the lands untap again? Yes. So maybe looking for some 2 mana plays is reasonable. Not good, not a good hand. Much better. Like a white mana source. This is nice. This will help. AS2 pick, the VIP. By the way, if any of you know these streamers, it'd be delightful if you could give them a shout out. Why not throw Nexus of Fate into the deck? Athmeister Boom. Why not cheat to get ahead in life, huh? I'm gonna go ahead and let that resolve, because I can always Cleansing Nova to nuke it. Jammer says, can you use Wilderness Reclamation the same way? Actually, so this is this side of the camera, so we need to tilt it up a little bit more like that. Yeah, so this is a better target to Syncopate. It's not really getting used yet, so. I mean, this is putting my hand pretty face up. Totally fine with that. AS to pick. March Multitudes, you can tap all the lands, untap them with Wilderness Reclamation, and then do it again for a huge amount of 1/1s. Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, holy mother of God. That is super dope. Yeah.
He told me I would find you here.
He told me I would find you here.
I don't need this. I need this.
I find that dialogue to be so funny. I'm gonna refill on some coffee after this game. Won't take more than like 60 seconds. So I'm just gonna run away, run back. Bant Control, huh? See, I really want to do my Naya Control deck with the Untapperoni card. That list is pretty tight, though. Okay, so now our turn. Definitely going to pay the 2 life here. I'm going to go ahead and Growth Spiral.
Madness.
That audio.
What madness?
Oh, it's XX, huh? I just should have gotten Teferi out. So I'm just not expecting him to come over here.
Hurry.
Enough for a Winister Wabatage. I got it. Yep, it's me. I think I want it for the sake of my Sinister. My Sinestro Sabotage.
I know what I'm doing.
Oh, actually,
You know what?
I know what I want to do.
I'm not done yet.
Alright, so soon enough we're going to be able to Mass Manipulator to just get this and another card. But I really want to let this be at 7. Okay, you got it. Oh my god, VLM just gifted 5 subs for a total of 48. To Kaled 69, Nutmeg, Boggs NL, Pandian 14, and Sky Bully. Oh my god, look at this instant speed putting a thing out. Oh, yeah. Playing a land when the opponent's turn feels good. My only regret is that... Actually, come on, do a thing. Oh my god, yes. Just discard Star of Extinction. Alright. So we have enough turns to do clears with our Cleansing Nova. Behold! Yeah, no, I'll allow it. That's really good. Oh, shit, that's so funny. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Okay. It's a good thing I'm running 3 of these fucking Cleansing Novas. If that's just like target opponent discards a card, I'm gonna be like, oh no. Oh goodness, that is just so funny. Destroy all artifacts and enchantments, which is all of this. This could be a counterspell. It could pop the treasures for the sake of a counterspell. That's perfectly legal move. Could lose everything on the board. I'm gonna go ahead and play this out. Just let them know all I am are a pile of dragons. I'm gonna swing in for 20. I feel like I don't quite have enough chord draw. I think I want to peel a growth spiral out. You got it. And put another Chemisters. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is a cruelty. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Oh my god, I'm real gross. I'm a gross person. Should you consider precognitive perception? Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Draw 3 cards. If you cast the spell during your main phase and said scry 3, then draw 3. Okay. I mean, that's a bit expensive. So let's go ahead and run that puppy. That was such bad manner. I don't know why I did that. It's horrible. I need to get my coffee. I didn't mean to do that. I shouldn't have done that. You know, let this be a lesson you to never become me. We have a cheap counter spell. We have a good removal. We have Teferi. I'm holding on to this. Coffee run! Ah! Hi, my name's Day 9. I have a wife and 3 kids, and I work in the button factory. Alright. Teferi, I hardly knew ye. Oh, really? Okay, well this makes our next few turns very, very clear. So this is the one that is not seen, right? Get out my Hinterland Harbor. Sean, are you busy, ass High Water Gaming? I mean, I'm in a stream, but I can make some time for you. Discovoir. Alright. You got it, my friend. Ooh, a Ral is it Viceroy. So this would indicate to me that Kyo is struggling on the manas. Ooh, so these are the 2 on the right that have yet to be seen. Go ahead and chill. Take a chill pill. Is this just a steam vents? Okay. This is a very good one to do. The counter spell that we would typically expect would be Sinister Sabotage. There was enough mana available, but with Sinister Sabotage we'll be able to get countered by Syncopate there. It resolves. You can draw the 1 card you need. You got it, friend. You got it. And now nothing can be done. Nothing at all occurs right here, as far as I can tell. Okay. You got it. You got it. No reason to lose 2 counterspells. Teferi 2 goes down. Well, so if our opponent has Spell Pierce, nope, great. Oh my goodness, this is so good. Look, we have a little win condition here. Ah. I'm gonna go ahead and pay the 2 life right now, so that way I can do everything that I wish to do. Oh, that noise is just nasty, dude. Everything untaps. Woo! That's dirty, man. This is... wow. Taking some damage. Looks like we have a play around the Syncopate. All creatures get -1/- until end turn. Exile creature cards in all graveyards or put there from the battlefield this turn. Creature would die this turn, exile it instead. Okay. Why did you shock? Because I wanted to make sure that I had enough to pay for the draw, and then still have Sinister Sabotage up. Our opponent spent a card to eliminate one of our cards. So we don't play a single thing until our Dawn of Hope is dealt with, right? Yep. So this and this. Okay. What's the name of the card that refreshes your land? It's Wilderness Reclamation. Air 2A, you should be able to hover it. Why not Growth Spile? You should have just gotten the answer. Okay. That is an issue. This is a little stinky, but that's okay. I would rather lose the 1 token, as I'm wont to make another token. So now we have enough mana. Get him out, right?
Let's take it back.
Alright. Okay. Ooh, time to get blown out by Dive Down. Can't! Can't! We have 2 mana up for Syncopate. Boom! So yeah, so that's why I sequenced by not playing the Growth Spiral on my turn. That is why. Who asked that? Shifter. Hope that makes sense, Shifter. The little sequence made sense. I mean, these form a perfectly reasonable hand. We have the Dawn of Hope to allow us to jumpstart against control decks, or to seal away against aggro. We have MTG Arena Meta. Alright. Don't be a fool. Be Gruul. Gruul is one of the reasons why we're running this Cleansing Nova, because there's the Riot creature that says you and this creature have hexproof on your opponent's turn. Oh, nifty. I'm gonna go ahead and plan on seal awaying this, I think. It is Gruul. Gruul story, bro. Hopefully all the mana gets spent adapting this. I think this is kind of a smart play. Attack first, so I wait until as late as humanly possible to seal away. Part of the reason the timing of this worked really nicely is that there's the blockers and then there's the damage. And we sort of expected our opponent would throw out the buff. Let me explain that better. God, what the hell is going on here? Is this just gonna keep growing? Oh my god. But yeah, so basically, we can accept 2 damage, and then our opponent could have played the Gruul Spellbreaker. But we waited because it's very likely that our opponent will adapt to draw some extra Growth Chamber Guardians. And upon the adapt, then we seal away. Whereas if we just seal away it immediately, our opponent would have been like, oh, well, I guess I won't adapt, so then I'll play the Gruul Spellbreaker. What the what? Wow, I'm gonna love stealing Dominaria Chaosbringer. Hey, look, it's the Herald Krasis. Alright, add some mana. Friend gets Riot. Alright. We have some options. We're going to see what our opponent does. We can Chemister's Insight. We can play a Dawn of Hope to block the Gruul Spellbreaker, which I think is maybe what I want to do. There's nothing here that I particularly wish to discard. Okay, resolve that.
When this is through.
Riot, Riot. Oh, that's so sick. Because then I can get haste and +1/+1. That's dope, dude. Endless Simic Bug. Look at it. This, you know what this is? This is Nickelodeon in the 90s. Am I right? Zerta Goblin. The mechanic behind Riot actually kind of cracks me up a little bit. Because in a way, it's like... It's almost hilarious, because they're like, okay, what's red about? Haste is a red mechanic, and hugeness is a green mechanic. So you figure out what color it's supposed to be. Oh, does this have trample? Oh, today I learned. That's great. That's great. Growing Pains. New set. Do we make mistakes? You bet. Cast a card with converted mana cost X less in your hand without paying its cost. Interesting. What's this area? I don't understand what this split is on our opponent's part. Oh, this is light up the stage. Right? Okay. Those are the exiled cards from Spectacle. Exiled cards from Spectacle. Figured it out. Because, I mean, like, these are my... Oh, perfect. Until your teeth get kicked in. Llanowar Elves, welcome. Five, so we're going to take 5 damage. Haste here. Taking 1, not having fun. Sun. Can you explain Riot again? Riot is creature with Riot enters the battlefield, give it haste, or give it +1/+1. One, two, three, 4. Oh, that's so perfect. Now,
oh, let the blooders feel the ground.
For what it's worth, we could be dead. Could be dead. Hydroid Krasis is going to have to be the it thing. Keeps its loyalty. Yeah, yeah. Although, I mean, we're against a red-green deck. Could just be fire to the face. Is it mean? Yeah, it's actually disgusting. Am I a disgusting person for doing it? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Welcome back, Domri.
Duels are for push knobs. Let's just fight.
Duels are for push nubs.
This ain't gonna be one of those quiet riots.
This is such an interesting card. Gain mana and give the creature riot? That's so sick. Okay. So at the beginning of each end step. Wow. It's pretty gross. So we can counter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so we can counter anything. So we should end of step Chemisters. Oh, can't believe we made it to this turn. Alright.
Right before you get your teeth kicked in.
Right before you get your teeth kicked in, is what the man says. Okay, so we actually, interestingly, we cannot cast a Syncopate. Or we cannot cast Chemister's Insight, because if our opponent has something that deals 3 damage, we die. We're actually a little bit locked right now. We can't really do much at all. More land is very, very helpful. Hope that makes sense. We can't really cast any spell, because if our opponent has a very cheap removal spell. Krasis has some healing, yes, but if I spend all my mana on Krasis in response, our opponent will shoot us in the face, so we'll die before that damage resolves. So we're just going to win with this and leave mana for our Syncopates out. Nickelodeon Ooze. It's not like we need to, but I feel like that's an easy mistake. Krasis is on cast. That effect goes on the stack, right? When you cast the spell, so that the cast effect goes on the stack, right? So we played around it. Holy shit, we avoided a nice little death there. Puts all the gloop under seal away. That's just a game mechanic. In real life, they actually have to have an entire tube just pumping the ooze onto the table. It's crazy when you watch the Pro Tour, man, let me tell you. Oops. I don't like our Bant control. No one ever sees the planes stolen. Stolen Planeswalker? Yeah. Stolen Planeswalker Ultimate. Oh! Two Fish said I would definitely watch the Pro Tour if they had to recreate animations. Yeah, no, that's why I refuse to watch the Pro Tour. I'm like, you're not animating every single thing that's happening. This is... Why bother? That's what I said, and then I shoved Alan Forsyth, and he was like, oh, and he tripped back over a staircase and landed on his butt. He wasn't hurt physically, but emotionally, he was on the ground looking up going, why, Day 9? Why? I don't even run that. I just make the cards. And then I spat on his shoes. It was inside of tense. Oh, 7-0. Alright, everyone go say hi to 7-0. Hi, 7-0. So deck looks nuts. It's one that makes sense to me. I think that control decks are much easier for me to construct. Aggro decks, I just find a real challenge. Oh, a Primadonker. Yeah. Tapped. Dot by do tapped. Still out watching Day 9 play Blue Control. Listen, one card I really hate in Blue Control is Sphinx's Revelation. I don't exactly feel the need to seal away yet. Like to have the mana up. There's no threats really right now. I think I'll just pass. Just take the damage. Didn't they reprint Sphinx's Revelation for this? I don't know how you work. I know what your card text is, but I don't know why you exist. I'm gonna get the hell out of this one, man.
You should. Let's skip to the good part.
Oh! Oh! Yeah! Lionheart says, well, Dan is able to play Construct with the Allegiance card. I thought this was just sealed. Holy smokes. This is the sponsored event. This is the Wizards of the Coast giving access to a private client with a private server. I don't think I mind that much. I just take 2 damage. It's not a big deal. I'd rather just chill a little bit and see what's up. Maybe end of turn, we investigate what the resultant play from 7-0 is. Growth Spiral seems like a good play here. If it gets countered, that's fine. That's right. Azor the Lawbringer is a creature in Standard who has the Sphinx's Revelation as an ability. Yeah, this is all a private server, private event, private accounts, private parts. So if I were to play this untapped and play the Wilderness Reclamation, we're not scared about that. So we're gonna play Wilderness Reclamation like this, which is a seemingly funky timing, but if there is some sort of quench, which is the 2 mana, counter a spell unless its owner pays 2, we have the 2 mana available. And so now, because we clearly see that our opponent hot diggity damn. We're playing this one well, huh? Let's go ahead and... Nah, fuck. I needed to put on full control there, so that way I could have cast this after untapping those 2 and get all my stuff back. We're gonna get the big scary boy out. Ugh, I keep whiffing these counters. I think I would have preferred the Chemister's Insight right there. Helps guarantee the draw. I think 7-0 actually has another counter. I would have preferred to right there. Get quenched. C'est intéressant. Alright, so we lose the Teferi. Yeah, I could I could mass manipulator and take it. Who's ready to addend? This is not a threat right now, so again, I'm going to pay 2 life to try to play around Quench. Search for Azcanta seems pretty good. I think I do want the Hydroid Krasis here. Mass Manipulation. I think we'll only ever cast once this game. Hello! Hello! Yeah. You may recall that we get to untap all of our lands. Go ahead and do this now. Because if our opponent wants to counter, you can, but it's right after our opponent just untapped, so they'll have less mana on their turn, and we're already ahead in terms of cards and card advantage, so just want to continue to sort of constrict their ability to gain. Their ability to gain more momentum. Good game? Nice, I think we played that well. Is this deck running Nexus of Fate? No, Lionheart, because I'm not a monster. And plus, given that Woods of the Coast is about to promise me that they're going to ban it, I mean, I don't want to speak on behalf of Wizards of the Coast, but you are going to ban Nexus of Fate, right? Right? Not because it's necessarily too strong, but because you're going to. Because I hate it. Yandrin says, honest question, Day 9. No disrespect meant. Have you ever considered being a Muppeteer? Your voices are great. Thanks, Yandrin. I also like how you think that I'd be pissed off about that. Because, first of all, I love any time anyone ever says, listen, I just want to be clear in case there's any sort of... That's not what I mean. I love when someone prefaces in a way just to help clarify. That's so generous. But immediately I'm imagining someone known as Anti-Sean. And Anti-Sean gets real pissed off anyone tries to suggest he's a Muppet. A Muppet man. God, what the fuck, man? A Muppeteer? Oh, Unthales. Goodbye, Teferi. I hardly knew ye. Oh, that's a nice one to draw. Bing, bing, bonk, bonk, beedly ding, dee donk, dee donk. Map. Dot by do map. This mass manipulation's pretty dope. Our Hydroid Krasis hasn't done much. Seems like it'll be a tough matchup. Yep. This is the sort of matchup where I'd want to have a sideboard that runs like 2 Disdainful Strokes, 2 Negates. But yeah, no, I mean, the idea of doing some voice acting seems pretty appealing to me. However, I'll note, I mean, I'm pretty happy with what I do these days. I'm pretty much a content bear. Alright. Ugh. A little mana would be good. Aish. Teferi, because there's no way this can be a counterspell. All these are seen cards, right? Boom. Oh. Alright. You know what I got now. Cleansing Nova to destroy all enchantments is going to be a good one. I think the only way that we can actually win this is if we somehow... You know, I think I want to cut the Sinister Sabotages and actually put in, like, Negates. Spell Pierce. Some more flexible one-of duders. I think I'm running 3 of those. Maybe just get in one Negate. What did he say? There's I Am the Shaz does something that he knows for a fact pisses me off. Alright, well, our opponent made a mistake. If we had drawn a land, we would have just killed Nezahal. Nezahal, you have to discard 3 things.
I will fight you, my friends. You may regret that choice.
Okay. 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 Why Nezzy over Chromium? If you can draw enough, I actually like Nezahal a little better. I guess we would have been able to dodge it with the Cleansing Nova. Wow, okay. Take it. I think this is the better play here. Do I just want all of these? I actually think I just want them all.
Action is needed.
I think this is what we want to do. This feels difficult to win. Our opponent can mess up, because again, Mass Manipulation is a way to deal with Teferi. This gets to 8, we just snag it with Mass Manipulation, leave a counterspell up. Treasure map. Stop by, do map. Okay, good. Nezahal is the one I'm actually concerned about. Why discard Settle, not Seal away? Because of this turn right here, where I want to be able to seal this puppy away. Do a counter on the next thing. And then possibly nab it. With the mass manipulation, possibly, plausibly. Depends on what happens this turn.
We need to move quickly.
No, I guess just with these two drawing, I don't think there's anything I can do right now. Seems tough. Well, I'm going to have to absorb this. This card is so awesome. Dang. I think my other one is the bottom of my deck, too. I think these are less good than the negates. Take that. Oh boy, Esper Control is going to be a thing, ain't it? Boy, is it ever going to be a thing. Eat 14 in the face. So there's 3 things that can be discoed. Doesn't really matter, huh? We're kind of bluffing that we have another seal away. So what our opponent may do is not swing. No, it actually doesn't matter, because our opponent will draw 2 first. Damn. Alright, we're just going to concede. Okay. Alright, so I think that we need some more flexibility with our counter spells. Bant Control. So I'm running 2 Sinister Sabotages. I think I would rather run 2 Negates. I really like just main decking some Negates. Are the new cards performing so far in this deck? Any that have been surprisingly good? Well, Growth Spiral's been pretty fun. It's been a pretty fun one. I think this is okay enough, even though this is a little awkward, because we do have 2 Growth Spirals. Hinterland Harbor, damn it. Spiral says, how does it feel to have joined the dark side? I'm not the dark side. I'm running green in this deck. If anything, I am the bright side. I'm the knight! Alright, taking some pain. Oh my god. Oh my god, Skewer the Critics is going to be a very good card, isn't it? Oh. Skewer the Critics. What a that's a mono red card if I ever seen it. I think I should have Teferi there. Teferi. Always Teferi. Am I the deadest? Woo! Do I really need to search for Azcantas? Do I really need to? I do think we're a little light on the defense here. Why not need both those negates? Put a Revitalize in. What's a better Sphinx instead of Chemisters? I think I might just put it in addition to that. Sphinx with the new whatever. Sphinx's Insight. Azor the Lawbringer. Actually, Azor fits better into this than the Hydroid Krasis, yeah. Hydroid Krasis is dope. Actually, we should just cut these and get these in, right? Is that what we should do? Sphinx is pretty much not as good as Chemisters, unfortunately. Maybe we're actually okay. I'm gonna stay on the greedy side. Azcanta. I'm just gonna hang on this. The reason being, that last game we had 3 untapped land, which is kind of the issue. Hydroid cut, but we need a really, what's the biggest, fattest fatty can possibly get out there? Nezahal is actually so good, man. This is way worse than a Nezahal, you know. I think we can cut this. I think Krasis is worse than I believe. What's a good green-blue fatty? Green, blue, white, fatty. I gotta get some more. I gotta get some coffee. Alright. Thought I already kept this. Add Carnage Tyrant. Carnage Tyrant is, I think, a little too small for what I'm looking for. I'm gonna play Hinterland Harbor and Growth Spiral out the Temple Garden. Hydroid Krasis, increasingly thinking might be. This is where Growth Spiral really shines, yeah. We're gonna take a little pain here. Carnage Tyrant is too small. Did I hear that right? Yeah, for a control deck. For sure. I'm trying to figure out what really justifies the greeniness. Aish. Blue Elder Dino. Is there one of those? I think we might just die this turn. Nezahal, yeah. I think I'll replace this with a Revitalize or something. Alright, you can play those up until your next turn. I do feel like I need some more Healies. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah. This is part of the issue I have with going for a list that doesn't have Naya. Deafening Clarion is really nice, you know. It's a very nice one. This seems a little expensive. Cleansing Nova. This will actually stabilize it a lot. Oops. Right. This seems good. And if I look at our land, we don't have a ton of green in there. So this is fine. Great. Praise seems to be a dead card. I mean, it's a dead card against aggro decks, for sure. I'm just trying to find more reasons to have green, other than this one... Other than just the growth spirals, you know what I mean? Because, I mean, if that's, like, our only reason... It feels a little bit... weaky-deaky, you know? Am I playing on a different client/server for this game? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Is there the possibility of another elf ball deck? That's dirty good, man. Whoa, no. No, we're not gonna let that live. This thing is scary, dude. Just look at this card text. 4/5 with hexproof. Adapt 3. Oh, that noise. Let that resolve. And then what? Portical is fine. Yeah, no, that's 100% resolving. That is resolving as fuck, as they say. Mine. These growth spirals are fun as hell, man. Ramp draw. Ramp draw. Behold, ramp draw. We could just be green and splash the blue for card draw. What the hell am I looking at? Yeah, no, you got it. In response to your attack, we'll play this Glacial Fortress. Bing bang, bong. One, two, three, four, five. We're gonna get one more out of this, huh? Yeah, I didn't even read the card text, I just saw stuff. Bring it on. Why not Syncopate? Because I want to gain 2 health, and I was intending to discard that Syncopate. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's... I mean, this is just not... That was the least exciting thing I may have done in my life yet. Is play this Hydroid Crisis. That was so unexciting. Oh my god. This stupid card. Half X life and draw half X cards. This isn't it. This is not it. I hate to say this, but I need to find another green card that's like really good. Where's our green pricey boys? Why am I running green? Why am I not just 2 color? It's the biggest, greenest there is. No, that's not gonna do it. Where's a reason to play green? What's my big scary reason to play green, huh? Ooh, that's gonna feel so good. Oh yeah. Oh. Ah. A removal worm. Yeah. Alright. What about these like giant things? Muldrotha? No, it's wrong color. Arcadius the strategist. Fuck. Alright, listen. You have convinced me. What? Oh, Nezahal. I thought it was Nezahul. Oops. Alright, we got our Primal Tide in there. Arr. Ooze for days? What's ooze? This one? Is this the ooze you're referring to? This biogenic ooze? Nezahul defends himself way better and he can't be countered. I mean, this is okay. I mean, there's a lot of decks in which this is a very good card, but I mean, this is just not... This is just not the reason that we go green in a control deck. You know what? Oops, let me just do this. Let me just put in another growth spiral, dude. I mean, they're pretty strong. So we're a deck that tries to ramp up to Nezahul. Got it. We have a better deck. Yeah, great. Perfect. We have a bunch of clear stuff. We got one counter. Alright. Is it as they say, that the red deck wins? Oh shit, I cast the wrong one. It's not the biggest deal, though. I should have Temple Garden and Islanded, because I would have had all 3 mana sources. Master of Magics, Abby. Death to Abby. Oh! Well, that's really terrible news for us, isn't it? Boy, I wish I'd played that one first. I have a sensation that I'm going to get shot in the face a lot. Runaway Steamkin's totally getting tossed in the bin. This art is so cool. The sound effect for Seal Away is so cool. The Ashiro Pyromancer. So good. I'm so glad it's a Vyashino Pyromancer because if there was another spell, I don't want to take another 2 damage. Yuck. So many absorbs, man. Three counters, no removal. We do have Settle the Wreckage, which is good. I have actually no issue with someone who's doing an archetypical red deck in this new meta, because, yeah, look, skewer the critics. I'm a little surprised that our opponent is doing this right now, instead of post-combat. Probably has more expensive things in the bin. So I guess I'm going to be doing a Settle the Wreckage and then trying to counter a whole bunch of other stuff. Oh! Dude, the heal. Oh, it's gain 3 life, not gain 2 life? Oh my gosh, your pal Dane, I can't read nothing. Woo, we did it. We did it. We just wait on this. Alright. Let's kind of slow this bird down. Which, by the way, is a great song by Boards of Canada. Oh! Get out of here! Oh my god! Riot flying 4/4. Jesus! That thing can get haste. It's like a Thundermaw Hellkite, man. Holy cow! Flying with haste. Alright, it's time to take our sweet-ass time. That's fine. I can seal it away. Put these stops here to just be more deliberate with myself. There's no spell here. Hello. And then this is where the shock comes in. I think we are absolutely okay letting the lightning strike resolve. It's permanence that we largely want to counter. We have 2 ways to deal with the enchantments. Alright, everyone. Hold on to your butts, because we're drawing land. Hang in there. We're going to draw land for a little bit. Listen, I just got done telling you that we're going to draw land for a little bit, so hold on to your butts. do. Save Absorb for Frenzy. We already have an answer to that. Okay. What is this? Oh, it's at upkeep it transforms. Ah, God, so many of these transform at end of turn. Friends who put Steamkins back on the board. Oh, yeah, totally. It's okay. I'm gonna Cleansing Nova to clear my Experimental Frenzy, both Seal Aways, and then Cleansing Nova to kill all the other stuff. So that's just how we do it. 10 life is a fine amount of life to live at. Damage equals missed. Oh, for some reason, oh god. Okay, my brain mentally interpreted this as a thaumatic compass, which is 7 lands to flip, not 7 lands in the graveyard. So, whapsy dipsies. K. Sven just subbing for 52 month-a-ronies in a row. Balls. Let's go ahead and put it in the library. So I want to do this now, right? Oh, wait a bit. Woo! As is the case with all things. We will be waiting quite a while. Bye. Negate is a good one. So I actually do want to main phase this. Get that one out there. Main phase this. Then do this. Alright.
No time for a break.
I already did that, but I'm done. Untap these two. Submit. They're untapped. We now revitalize. We turn off full control. So then we get the free mana. Alright. This is going to be the longest way to win. And I know Nezahal Primal Tide is somewhere in there. Alright. Oh. Nezahal is somewhere in here. Near the bottom, for sure. There he is. Hey, what up? It's okay, we'll eventually -8. Like, now, we're sequencing our triggers in a way that's cool, but recall that we're really not doing the damn thing. Rixmati Reveler. Alright. Lava Coil. Lava Coil. Someone's been dealing with drakes. To my face, huh? Alright, well, I'm gonna Growth Spiral. That one's coming down. I'm gonna go ahead and seal away. And get that guy. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. That seems pretty good. We get the Syncopate. Nice. We got a lot of counters. Are we a douchebag? Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Totally. Totally. I am my own worst enemy. Let's go ahead and do this. Then let's do this. Nezahal's getting closer by the second. Alright, so this Hinterland Harbor is going to come down at some point. Possibly. Probably. Plausibly. Ooh, baby. There we go. Remember this win condition? Don't care. Oh my god. We are doing it. This was the slowest, most awful game of Magic for our red opponent, because we just don't have any ways to apply impact to the board. This deck needs a couple more bombs. Maybe the Unseater, maybe. I do not like decks with no threats. And this deck is a little light on it. It's a little light on it, that's for sure. I mean, technically we have a handful of big threats. It's just that, whoa, mass manipulation is more of a responsive threat. Oh my god. Alright, we're going to play till we lose. And then we're going to do complete opposite of this. We're doing Bant Control. We're now going to do Rakdos next. Rakdos. We're against X-Zeroic. This is a great little hand. Alright, I think the best decision that we made was adding the Revitalizes in. Thins the deck, lets us heal. Rakdos is black-red. Black-red. Yeah, I feel terrible for Abby, man. We played like a real piece of shit. Sorry, Abby. No one deserves what I... God, I put the wrong mana out. Farts. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may sacrifice a creature. When you do, it deals 2 damage to target opponent or planeswalker. Wow. I'll allow it. No, I won't. Why the hell did I allow it? Hey, look, it's lion. Oh my god, it actually looks like a lion. That's pretty fun. What the hell's the matter with me? Alright, well, that's you know, that's a good one. Do you want to main phase with me? This is great. This is perfect for a Rakdos aggro deck. This is perfect. Once we lose, we're switching decks. That's what we're deciding upon. Once we lose, we're switching decks. What the... Wow. Whenever a non-token creature control dies. And is this also non-token? Okay. It's me, Teferi. It's me, Teferi.
I am not going to sit this one out.
Hi, I'm Judy. I'm a Scourge Diva. This is the funniest name, Judith, man. Oh, I'm fucking Bad Devil a little bit. Okay, well, Teferi.
It's only a matter of time.
It's only a matter of time.
Hello, my name is Judith. I am here to give my creature the bath. Yeah, man, some Rakdos face beats seems pretty nice. What's that pirate card? Sword Point Diplomacy. That card is dope. This. I don't think there's a 1 red mana counter spell, so I'm just not that worried about it. Alright, I'm drawing.
I'm known for my excellent timing.
I'm known for my excellent timing.
No time for a break.
Oh. So we're gonna have to protect Teferi, because we have the absorbs. I almost misclicked that so hard. Did you see me nearly misclick that? Oh, it would have been painful. Alright, so we've done a Simic Beatdown deck that was lackluster. We did a Bant deck, and now we're going to try some Rakdos beats. Maybe run some Angraths. Looking for very sacrifice effects. Beats by Angrath. Oh, yes. 3 damage to target opponent. That player discards 2 cards. Yes! Oh, yes! So this is the more inflexible counter spell. So I'm going to go ahead and use this inflexible one right now. So that way I can have the comfortable freedom to absorb something that is cheaper. My god, did you just see that absolutely perfect Rakdos card?
Plan B.
Time for plan B.
Hold that thought.
Thing of beauty. I'm going to maximize the amount of untapped lands we can have. To make absolutely certain that we can both absorb and Dawn of Hope. To Pippity Papa Thang. Alright, we have just a small number of threats in this deck. Dawn of Hope being one of them. Deck runs 8 counters, 4 absorbs, 2 negates, 2 syncopates. Gutter Bones. Ah, yes. What are some other just great-ass Rakdos cards, man? Priest of the Forgotten Gods. I think we're okay. Gutter Bones! Gutter Bones! Nicely costed, too. This is actually probably a pretty nice beater. It doesn't actually seem amazingly amazing. It doesn't seem amazingly amazing. Hello! So I'm not really... Since our opponent played these in main phase 1, this indicates to me that we actually don't really need to worry about keeping a counterspell up. So we may as well just... Draw. Right? Seems good. Alright. An additional Settle the Wreckage. So far, everything seems good.
You know what? I'm not done yet.
You know what? Just because it's the new set, we're gonna go ahead and play this one. Is the new set out yet? Tomorrow at like... What time does it come out tomorrow? It's like 8 a.m. Pacific or something like that. 11 a.m. 1 p.m. I don't know the exact time. Alright, I'm into this. Oh, please, just one more. Oh! Hey, while we're just grinding our way through this game, what's a really good old movie? One of my buddies brought up Taxi Driver recently, and that is a great movie. That is a great one. There's a lot of new movies coming out lately, but some of those oldies but a goodies. Oh, Acrael says Casablanca. Dude, Casablanca is... Oh my god, this is... Every time I get Wilderness Reclamation, it's disgustingly good. The Shining? God, I have just never seen The Shining. Isn't that sad?
Hurry!
This is so disgusting. 2001: A Space Odyssey never ages. God, I really want to see that. The core, says Gunny. Oh my god. Dark creature gets minus a bunch till end of turn. Wait, what does this do? Bedeck and Bedazzle. +3, -3 until end of turn. Destroy target non-basic land. You really shouldn't have Stanley Kubrick Knight. Yeah. Could have a Stanley Kubrick Knight. That seems good. The Haunt of High Tower. Flying lifelink when it attacks. Yeah, I'm just gonna... I'm not even gonna read the rest of this, man. This deck is just gross. I mean, I feel so sick to my stomach playing through this thing, man. Full Metal Jacket. Clockwork Orange, The Shining, 2001: Space Odyssey, Doctor Strangelove. Jesus, is that really all Kubrick? Oh, damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Let's skip to the good part.
Jesus. Alright. I don't even think this is fair anymore. This and this. Submit. So we can revitalize. Turn this off. So we can draw. They all untap. I mean, oh my god. This is so nasty. This is such a disgusting deck. Oh my god. Exheroic. Doing their best. Pain. Pain.
That was uncalled for.
There's some old movie that I saw where there's like some monster that's like been built in a lab, and the first thing that it learns is that it's afraid. And all it says, it just moans and it goes, pain. Pain. The first words out of its mouth. Yeah, I'll just blow it up. It's just like, that's all I can think when I see this poor opponent. This is so sad. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll just play this. I guess I'll just draw this. Nezahal's somewhere in here. It's Teferi again, isn't it? I mean, I guess I'll just do this all. I mean, if I want to be really ruthless, I'll pay once. Oh, this is so gross. And then we get to untap everything. It's just like, I don't even understand. This is so gross. This is the grossest thing. Oh, Patrick says, I love that he discovered it's Nezahal, and then instantly went back to saying Nezahal. Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna let that one get down either. I mean, I'm just a piece of shit, I think. Yeah, no, I mean, well, we healed, so may as well draw with the Dawn of Hope. There it is. Get another counter spell, of course. Let's make a bunch of tokens. Yep, I counted it out. Yep. Graveyard. Transform. Dude, I'm just gonna stop doing this. I'm just gonna make the Donna Hopers. We're just going in. Donna Hopers, that's it. This is fucking terrible. Oh my god. I don't even just decline. Yeah, you know, and it triggers, and we're just not gonna untap. We're just gonna do this. This is so mean. I mean, I'm just an absolute piece of shit, you know that? I should apologize. I just need to, like, flog myself after this. It's the only way for me to feel like I'm okay about myself. Oh god, I don't even, like, this is the worst part, is that once I've won, I have to, like, stab them to death with a toothpick. It's like, I've set up this elaborate machine that traps people, and the only murder utensil I have are toothpicks, so I'm just, like, poking little holes in their skin. I'm just walking away from the computer, man. Alright, I'm actually just gonna do one more, and then I'm gonna Rakdos it. Is this a hand that an absolute monster would run? Yeah, we're gonna keep it. God, I don't even understand. I'm just like this. I'm just a horrible person inside for building this deck. What if I built a control deck that at the same time as it like comes in, you can start controlling, you can just untap all your lands and keep controlling, and then you can just untap your lands? Like, why? Why would I do this? You know what really sucks is that, like, I keep pulling up this shirt and then folding my hand like this, and this little crease is applying pressure in my elbow. You know what? It hurts a little bit. Starting to get elbow pains. Starting to get elbow pains. Show me a card. I'm gonna put this one in the library. We're not going to cast it right now because there's an extremely high probability of counterspells being available. I guess. Mortify. Not what we need right now. Not what we need right now. So if our opponent has a Chemister's Insight, we will respond to their Chemister's Insight with our Chemister's Insight, but we don't want to just run it out, because if it gets countered, that hurts a bit. So I'm going to do this now, because it can get countered, which would then send it into the graveyard, and I can chuck a seal away to recast. Not what we need. Health is not an important resource in this matchup. Not going to play Teferi yet, because we expect our opponent to have some type of counterspell. I mean, this is pretty clear that we're going to be doing a Chemister's Insight, which is fine. I'm going to discard the seal away, because that does not seem like it is important in this matchup. We can get countered, and that's A-okay. We're looking for our big pile of counterspells. Yeah, I think that's a fine one. How many things are in the graveyard? Just one, right? Our opponents just keep drawing what they're drawing. You might need it for Chromium. It's more that I have tons of duplicate ways to deal with Chromium, Settle the Wreckage, Cleansing Nova, all these things. I just don't need multiple ways to deal with it, you know. Hello! There's our friend. Graveyard. Okay, so if I Teferi right here, Teferi can be countered. What's better, Dawn of Hope or Teferi? Definitely Teferi. So we're going to Dawn of Hope and just see what happens between Red and Ellis. We would really love to eat 2 counter spells by losing our Dawn of Hope here. That would be a very nice outcome. We would expect there to be 2 of those, so great. This deck also might benefit from running 2 Dawn of Hopes, frankly. It's just a very, 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 very good card with this deck. Yeah, Vraska's Contempt is certainly a bit of a worry, but we're going to have...
This isn't a
We have this mass manipulation,
You know what? I'm not done
but the
yet.
card draw is real painful. Nice play from our opponent. Transform. Yeah, this is a very nice circumstance in which to... Why do you never want to do this the way I want you to do this? Killing this before it flips is so nice, and if this gets countered, I am super happy about that. Does stink a bit that we are up against a Teferi that's drawing, but ideally we just mass manipulate it into oblivion. Oh, fuck. He knows. Damn.
Keep up the pace.
Okay. Yeah, this might be the one. It causes us to die. I think we might just want to jam out Teferi. And I think that is something that we have to do. Well, Teferi on Teferi action. Alright, so it was actually erroneous for us to keep our Teferi back.
Me later.
This could mean that our opponent has Vraska's Contempt, which is absolutely fine. Our opponent still has to worry about the mass manipulation.
Hold that thought.
Alright. Not minusing on there, Teferi's greedy. Yeah,
Let's skip to the
I want to make mass manipulation go off, man. Gallon says they counter your mass manipulation, you're gonna look silly. I'm not gonna look silly, man. What are you talking about? We're in the mood to lose with this deck, man. If we get a mass manipulation off, then we're the best. And we have a search for Azcanta, so the probability of us being able to do that, oh, it's so much higher. Weird worst case scenario thing about Quigellin. You know, Quigellin, you look silly, my friend. Alright, so we're gonna start revealing some counter spiels. Yuck. I don't want to do this right now. Ugh. Yeah. I'm not a man who looks silly. You know what? You know what? I hope our opponent has a counterspell. I hope our opponent has a counterspell. hope our opponent does have one. Exactly a counter spell. And you know what? I hope we draw our second negate right off the top. Right off the top. Because look in the library. Half the absorbs. Goners. I don't know why this damn thing. Give me this. Give me this. One time. One time. One time. One time. Just one time. I think the only out is to Vraska. Awesome! Quick Gellin, take that! You know how I don't look right now? Silly! I don't look silly at all, do I? My name's Day 9. I -8 them all the time. Oh shit, I don't have any white mana up. Fuck. Alright, well. I mean, this is... Here's the best I got. I'm gonna draw a card. Let's get that one out of there. Alright. Woo! Woo! This feels good. This is just reveal a card and put it into your hand. Be gone with you, Teferi. Oh, our opponent had to quench. I don't even know why I tried to counter that. Alright, let's start our turn off by exiling this. Yeah, let's get that one out. Not a lot more than our opponent has. How many Teferis do I have in my graveyard? 1, 2. We actually have to win with Nezahal, though. Because we have to be really careful. We have to win with Nezahal, because our opponent has more deck than we do. Oh no, I have one more Teferi in the deck. I thought I saw 2 in here. Somehow I just confused the art of these growth spirals and thought I just had to. Learning curve. New set learning curve. Because if we have a single Teferi, we can, like, infinitely loop. Good. Oh, yes.